A piece of advice floating around the internet today sounds incredibly simple. If someone stresses you out, protect your peace and just cut them off. But psychology shows us the danger in that approach. If you sever a relationship every time you feel overwhelmed or emotionally tired, you eventually run out of people. You retreat into total isolation, denying the fundamental human need for connection. So how do you protect your mental space without removing everyone from your life? You build a personalized relationship boundary plan. Grab a physical piece of paper and a pen. We are going to map this out right now. Divide your blank page into 3 distinct sections. True mental peace is not achieved by retreating from the world. It is built by engineering structured, deliberate rules for how you engage with it. Step 1. At the very top of your paper, write down the exact name of the specific person who is currently stressing you out. Before we plan, we have to accurately evaluate the relationship. Social media routinely labels difficult people as toxic, but real-life relationships are complicated. Disagreements and tension are perfectly normal. If someone is actively manipulative, abusive, or repeatedly disrespects you, creating permanent distance is the right psychological response. But if your diagnosis is occasional tension, emotional fatigue, or a misunderstanding, we do not throw the relationship away. We run it through this plan instead. Labeling basic annoyance as toxic behavior gives us an excuse to walk away, actively preventing us from developing necessary conflict resolution skills. Step 2 is mapping out access levels. Relationships exist on a spectrum of closeness. Not everyone gets the same level of access to your time and energy. In the top section, draw 3 concentric circles. The center is your inner circle. The middle ring is for casual friends. The outer ring is for acquaintances. If treating them like an inner circle member causes stress, move their name into an outer ring. Adjusting a person's location on this mental map helps you recalibrate what you expect from them. It becomes easier to stay calm because you are no longer asking an acquaintance to provide the emotional safety of a best friend. Step 3. Directly underneath your circles, create a new section titled My Limits. These are functional boundaries. They are not rules meant to control how the other person acts. They are strict, actionable behavioral limits you place entirely on yourself. Write down your specific limits. You might decide to delay your text responses by an hour when you are resting. You might choose to physically exit conversations that turn into arguments. You outline exactly what you will do. This brings us to a psychological trap called emotional overload. This is the exhausting feeling of being responsible for another person's feelings, believing you always have to listen, help, or solve their problems. To combat this specific drain on your energy, step 4 is creating a section right below your limits called My Scripts. Write down this exact response. I can't talk about this right now. I need some time to focus on myself today. It is healthy to care about people, but you cannot manage everyone's feelings. Deploying this script is a required act of energy protection, not an act of selfishness. By pre-writing these exact responses, you entirely remove the cognitive load of trying to navigate an overwhelming situation in real time. You already know what to say. Step 5. At the very bottom of your page, write this final rule. I will observe, not absorb. This is the psychological defense mechanism of emotional detachment. It means you stop internalizing every opinion or emotion in the room. An emotionally healthy person learns to stand in a stressful interaction and watch negative energy swirl violently around them without letting it touch them. Your objective here is to stop carrying the other person's bad mood with you and to stop taking their arbitrary criticism personally. Stop trying to force them to understand your point of view. Stop trying to fix their behavior. Shift your focus entirely toward adjusting your own reactions. Psychology consistently shows that people only change when they choose to. Letting go of the need to manage their reactions is what allows you to stay balanced. You are no longer waiting for them to change before you can finally feel at peace. Look at your page from top to bottom. You now hold a fully completed relationship boundary plan. You have successfully mapped out a strategy to reclaim your mental space, and you've done it without paying the extreme cost of severing the relationship completely. Keep this physical piece of paper near your phone or your workspace. The very next time you interact with this difficult person, keep these rules right in front of you. A healthy, peaceful life is never built through total isolation. It is built by learning how to stay calm and balanced while fiercely protecting the connections that matter.